Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here again in a slightly different configuration of the room. We've sort of jumbled everything around.
I think it works.
Yeah, it feels like we've got a little bit more space that way, but not as much space this way.
No.
But you probably don't care about that at all. So let's crack on with it. What are we talking about today?
This is the Alexander Marshmallow. I don't know why it's called. It's got artificial sweetener. Marshmallow artificial sweetener is the full name. But yeah, they're weird with their names. Alexander as a pedal company, but it's basically two pitch shifters that you can blend in different ways, and then there's also kind of like sequence things that you can do as well. And there's a lot of very random things it can do, and we're about to experience all of them. Okay,
lovely. Well, can I just take a moment as well to appreciate the artwork?
Yeah,
on the pedal, it looks stunning.
It's usually pink,
really,
but I got the black one because because I'm basic.
I'm just gonna put my phone on silent. Sorry,
it's more popular than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is usually in pink or sky blue or.
Sky blue sounds nice.
It is actually pretty cool in sky blue. I'm not gonna lie.
I do like sky blue.
But this came up as a cheaper black version, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this a go and see what I think.
The paint job is lovely as well.
It's pretty cool.
It's like a matte sort of finish. I was admiring it earlier. It feels very nice just to mess with before you even plug it in.
It's built really well.
Yeah,
to be fair.
A lot of nice aesthetic choices.
So should we dig in?
Yes, let's crack on.
I haven't added a drive pedal to this because, being that it's pitch based, it would probably sound better before gain anyway if you were going to add drive to it. We might add a drive pedal afterwards.
That's generally how these things go.
Yeah, so let's experience what's going on. Your clean signal. So with the this has got six different modes in it, indicated by the different coloured LEDs. So at the moment it's blue, indicating what does that say? I think it's mod. I think it says mod. Okay. So yeah, let's try that.
Okay.
So
that's like a
vibrato thing.
Yeah.
If you can, I'm dialing that down a bit so it's a little bit less crazy. So. That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah.
And at the moment,
it sounds quite 80s-y. That does.
Yeah, it does. At the moment, it's I think as well because I was blending it, so it's very chorusy.
Yeah.
So it was on a full mix. Try it again. proper vibrato
Yeah.
going on there, and then you obviously dial the mix back, and you've got chorus.
Yeah, it's subtle.
Yeah,
isn't
so
it
much
the
more
difference?
Yeah, it's like probably because you're dialing the mix down, so you're only hearing like you. But yeah, you can have as much or as little of that as you want. But it sounds pretty conventional and normal at the moment because both of these knobs are set to noon, which is which is basically unity pitch.
Okay.
So there is no pitch things happening at the moment.
Right.
So try again, and I'll play around with the pitch.
That's good. I'm just going to play a chord and just let it ring out. See, is there a bit of vibrato still sort of going on in there?
Yeah, well, it's in the modulation kind of mode, so you're getting the modulation in there.
As this chord fades out, you'll hear it really clearly. Yeah, that's really cool.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, with like a bit of a compressor after that.
Yeah,
that might sound.
That's with the with one side pitched up an octave, the other side pitched down. So all the in between stuff gets pretty nuts, as you can imagine.
Right.
As you heard a little bit earlier. Let's crack on. Some of these modes only use one side as well of the pitch things, but I can't remember which modes it is.
Which pitch?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the next mode, still blue, is I believe the RP or Arpeggiator.
So like arpeggi. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
mode. So this is I love this mode. This is one of my favourite modes here. Pretty cool. Right?
That's very cool. I love how it sort of resets with each note as well.
Yeah.
Well,
with the mod knob on this side in this mode changes the pattern, changes the number.
Oh, okay.
Of the sequence. So in that mode, you obviously got a lower dialed lower that you've only got a choice of it only sort of goes through 2 sounds or I think it was 2. But then if you turn it up, you get quite a few different sequences going on. Okay. So try again. As well, you're only hearing. I realised why you weren't hearing as many different sequences there. It's because both pitches are again at noon.
Oh, okay.
So if I dial them out, you'll hear all of the different pitch shifting things going on as well.
Oh I've literally no idea what note is going to come out of the amp next.
If I go one pitch up on the other one normal, on that one.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more usable.
Yeah. So how does it, let's see what this is like with chords, because so far I've just been doing sort of single notes.
Okay.
Yeah, that tracks really, really well.
It's all right,
actually.
It's not too bad. Let's go down an octave on the other one. So you've got.
I was expecting that to turn into a murky sort of mess. But...
Let's try it again.
Is there a way of increasing the speed?
I was just about to
Arpeggiator?
I think there is. I think it's by holding the left foot switch down, which again it does a whole bunch of other momentary things. Like if you play, I think it sort of slows down, like temporarily slows things down.
Okay.
Play along. Like that.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah,
but
that's interesting.
But I think if you hold it down and turn this knob, I think it's this, or it might be the button actually. I'm not sure you can change the speed.
Oh, okay.
I thought you could, but I'm not sure you can. But yeah, it's still pretty cool, especially that weird momentary thing as well.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Moving on, that's RP. Pushing it again changes the LED colour to red, which means upon here is the...
Which means you've joined the dark side.
is the random mode.
Okay.
So I've mainly played around with the first two modes, so these others are a little bit more newer to me. So I haven't had the pedal for that long. So yeah, let's explore this together.
Okay.
See what happens.
It feels like it's playing jazz for me.
I'm playing around with a lot of knobs as well while you're doing this. So if I dial back the mix, usually dialing things back so you blend more.
No, dial everything up. What's the point of having a pedal if you're gonna have your original sound?
I like things to get weird, but I also like them to be kind of usable as well. So I like to try and find a balance.
The more unusable it is, the more creative it forces you to be to find a use for it. Oh, that is quite cool, actually.
It is pretty cool.
Just to confuse things even more. Yeah. Okay, that's very interesting.
Yeah, let's move on, shall we? I think things are about to get more interesting.
Okay.
With Ring.
Oh no.
So you know what's coming.
Ugh. Is there? Can you use an expression pedal with this? Because
as always, yes.
Because a lot
we
of
do not have one.
But a lot of the cool things that you're doing with
Yeah.
your fingers, that it'd be awesome if you could like control that.
Yeah, and I believe
whilst
that you
playing.
can. There are on the back. The pedal comes with like a whole list of instructions of different ways of accessing different modes for different things that you can plug in there. It accepts MIDI. So you can control things via MIDI, but again, you program it so that it knows that you're trying to send it a MIDI signal rather than.
We've already established that there's a USB port that we've got no idea.
Yeah, there's a USB port as well for other things.
Yeah.
As most of you will know by now, this is not the most. What's the word? We're not the fullest and most knowledgeable. Source for information on these.
We are basically a pair of idiots that have got no idea what our own gear is capable of.
But I feel like
all the gear and no idea. Yeah. We should change our name to.
Definitely a new channel name.
Yeah.
I feel like we're more representative of the kind of person, the average person.
We're the common man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of person that would buy one of these and just mess around.
The liberal pedal elite.
Yeah. Okay, so that's ring modulation mode.
Yeah.
Pushing it again turns the LED purple.
Oh.
It's not really coming through on the camera, but trust me, it's purple.
It's a vibrant hue.
Yeah, if I put my hands sort of around it, you can kind of see it's purple. Anyway, that indicates. Again, the LED's blinding. It's dyna mode, so dynamic, I presume. Let's see.
That's all right.
It's pretty. That mode seems pretty standard, really. It's only really working on one side, so you've only got the one pitch side being activated there, and then the momentary is just throwing in some random detuned kind of sounds.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Moving on to the next and final mode, we have got Cloud.
Right. Okay.
This is quite a fun, interesting one. So. I'm not even going to tell you about it. Just play.
Right. I might have to adapt my playing to whatever it does. But... That's really nice. Looks like a shimmery, reverby kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oop.
Kind of.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of everything's working there.
Yeah.
You've got the modulation at max, gives it a real.
There is a slight delay, however, I think, between you sort of plucking a note and it sort of coming out of the amp.
There's a bit of latency. There's a slight latency there with
a lag.
You tend to get that with a lot of octave bass pedals.
Yeah, but I think this is more noticeable than some.
Yeah,
I'd say, but it's one of the few downsides.
it's a very it's more of a quirky thing than an actual. I tend to think of it more as or how I've used it more has been. There you go. Can't talk over that. How I've used it in the past has been so far has actually been in the loop of my Super Ego.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
For the arpeggiator mode.
I can imagine
primarily.
that leads you down some interesting.
Yeah,
paths.
it's really interesting actually, and it's it kind of the funny thing is it's kind of inspired me to use a dedicated arpeggiator of some kind in there in its place, because although this is really cool, especially with the pitch things as well, the arpeggiator side of it is really kind of it's the thing that I've latched onto the most personally.
Yeah.
But again, like you say, it's kind of frustrating when you're kind of stuck with that speed. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's a very cool pedal and a lot of fun to play around with, especially that cloud mode as well.
That's awesome actually.
I keep coming back to that one.
That's like 7 pedals in like one. Basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, is that pretty much?
I think well, there is as I say, there is more available there with things like the expression pedal and MIDI input and all that kind of other stuff that other people better than us have delved into and demonstrated. But yeah, for the layman,
we could make better videos.
Yeah, we could do
if we like put some proper time and effort into preparing and.
Yeah, but that's not really us, though. Let's not force this.
Nah.
Why be better when we can just be
worse,
or just the same? just the constant averageness. Anyway,
I think one thing we definitely need to do more in our videos is talk more.
Yeah, people like
play
that.
less.
Yeah, people always
I've noticed
respond
people
better.
really like it when we talk a lot.
Yeah.
Especially when we're not even talking about the pedal.
That's even better.
Yeah, that's what most people are.
I think we should open with 5 seconds of the pedal and then okay, that's. How you been, man?
I've been alright. Yeah. So you can expect more of that.
Yeah,
a lot more of that.
Yeah, and longer videos as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, all seriousness. Let's wrap this up.
Goodbye, everybody.
Take care. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.